Good morning, it's Yvonne here to do your What's Cracking reading. So, firstly, thank you so much for all of your support, your beautiful comments. You are why I'm here and you are what's grown my channel. So, I am eternally grateful to all of you. Thank you. A few things. Firstly, a thank you for the people who attended the psychic night last night, the psychics in pajamas. We had a ball. Everybody got a reading. We made sure everybody got a reading there. So I hope that the people who attended really enjoyed it, because I know Linda and I enjoyed it immensely. So my love to you all, and thank you again for coming along and joining us. I've had a couple of people still asking me whether there are any places left in the tarot class. That's this Saturday, the 7th of August, from 9 till 12 Australian time, Australian Eastern Standard Time. I have one place left, so if you're still interested in coming, I have a few people who have shown their interest and will let me know by this Wednesday. But if you're interested, I can definitely put you in that class. Two of Wands. There was something else I wanted to talk about. I'm booked up for about 7 weeks for Akashic readings. The plan is I'm going to only do one a week because I find they do take up a lot of time. And what I will do is I book you in, and then a week before I'll send you something to say you're booked in for the following week, and a reminder of how to pay. I'm also doing natal chart readings. Again, because of the bookings, I'm sort of getting a little booked out at the moment. So the people who are waiting for a natal chart, that may take me a little more time too. So if you're just a little patient with me, there'll be a lot more personalised than the readings you get that are already written up or formulated. So I will use tarot to guide me with some of those as well. And of course my intuition and spirit guides. All right, I think that's everything for the moment. I'm sure there'll be another live event, but I think that's everything just for the minute. All right, we're going to use the Albino Rider-Waite Tarot for your reading. I will check. No, they're all upside down, back to front and whatever else, so I'm pretty sure that is meant to be in reverse. Yeah. So we've got a reverse card. So as I say, I always honour the reverses. The Knight of Wands as a card is about quick action, passion, drive, going for something. It's very, very swift. It's a fire energy. When this is in the reverse, it can mean that something is on hold at the moment. Something is not moving in the direction you wanted it to, and it's certainly not moving very quickly. Something has put some, I almost want to say douse the flames on this one, because something has slowed down the energy here. We'll have a look why, but I feel like there was an intention here, some sort of intention. Could be you, it could be somebody coming towards you, it just could be the energies in the universe around you. But I feel like the passion was there, the drive was there, but something has been put on hold. All right, so we have something here. So maybe somebody's going to a healing mode here. Let me just go for, yeah, okay. There's some sort of energy here of healing. The Three of Swords is a card that talks about pain and heartbreak. And behind that, I have the Three of Cups. And you know what? I love this. I can see the energy coming through, but something's put something on hold. Now, the Three of Swords, as I said, is about past heartbreak. The Three Swords for me always represent two people with some sort of interference. And the Three of Cups very often means sort of, it talks about celebration between friends. But the one thing that's coming through here is about reconciliation. So I feel like for some of you, somebody may have been heading towards you. Somebody may have had good intentions here. But it looks like something's been put on hold here. It's like something's taking a lot more time, or it's not progressing in the way it should. But I do see a okay, all right, I feel here like something wanted to go forward here, and I feel like the new start is still here. I do feel that there is a new beginning coming from this, but whatever it is, it's like it's been put on hold at the moment. I don't feel that whatever's happening here, that either both parties can contribute or the universe is holding back on contributing, because we have the Hanged Man. So I feel like, let me just look beyond the Hanged Man a moment. I feel like whatever this is, look, we have the Death in reverse. Okay, all right, now I fully get it. I feel like somebody's holding back on, I always think this is like holding back on your own blessings. The Death cards come out in reverse too, so I must be meant to get these cards today. The Death card talks about transformation. It talks about great change, and generally that great change starts with you. It's a very personal thing. But in this particular case, I feel like something was meant to go ahead, but it's like, I don't know whether you personally or whether you're dealing with someone or whether it's the situation around you, because I feel like it's almost like the universe is sort of, it's sort of working with you at the moment, and I feel like something isn't ready to go forward, and the universe is saying it's just not ready at this time, because the universe doesn't seem to be sort of stepping in here with that Death in reverse. So I'm feeling like here some sort of big change has to occur. Maybe something started, but the change that was meant to come in, or the change that was meant to occur, has somehow got put on the back burner, I want to say. So if you're dealing with somebody and you're waiting for somebody to come in, if you're dealing with a situation and you're waiting for resolution, if you yourself are waiting for change to happen, it's like it's all been put on hold at the moment. I can't help feeling like perhaps some of you are holding back almost in a deliberate way here with that Death card. It sort of feels to me like you know something has to change, but it's almost like you've put the brakes on. That's what I want to say. I feel like the universe has put the brakes on something, but it could have been you. You could be holding back, and therefore the universe is sort of working with you, because there's that feeling of co-creation here. So it's almost like the universe can't move forward until you're ready. And I feel like for some of you, just not ready at the moment. Whether that's because of somebody else, whether it is to do with somebody that you're working with, or whether it's just that you're not ready. With that Death card in reverse, I can't help thinking that you're putting something off. Something is not happening as quickly as it was meant to. Let's get into the reading and we'll see if we can pick up on those energies. But it just feels to me like everything is ready to go. It's almost like, you know, say for example, you're waiting on a job offer. And they've done all the groundwork where you're going. They've done all the paperwork. Everything's ready to go. But you've got this one step that you can't seem to get to. And with the Death card there, I'm not sure if it's you pulling back proceedings or whether it's somebody you're dealing with. But there's almost like this energy of one more step. But it's almost like it's your energy holding that back. Let's have a look. All right, so the Star card here. Now, the Star card for me represents destiny. It is about your hopes and dreams, and it's certainly about healing. And what I'm feeling in this card this morning is there's like some healing, something that you need to do, something that you need to recognize here before something can move forward. Now, what I want to say to you, whatever this is, it's on your path, all right? So it's definitely there for you. But maybe there's, you know, a waiting period. Maybe something stalled here. And I feel like here, you need to know that it's meant to happen and it will happen. But at the moment, it's gone into some sort of hiatus. And I feel like it's waiting for a recognition, a process. It's just waiting for that last little push, and then it will start to happen. But for some unknown reason, it's sort of like in this state of limbo, I want to say. All right, we have the Six of Cups with the Judgment card. Okay, well, there you go. Look at that. Explains it all for me. For some of you, you may be waiting for somebody from your past. It is part of your destiny. I want to say to you that this person is meant to return here. There is definitely karmic energy around this particular energy. If you are waiting, I can't help thinking too that you may be waiting for contact from somebody. Now, this may not necessarily be romantic. You may be dealing with a family member, a father figure in especially here. It could be an Aquarius as well, or a Libra. There is a feeling here that something from your past is holding you back. And with the Judgment card and the Death card in reverse, I feel that there is a strong sense of something needing completion. Now, here I'm looking at the Justice card and thinking, this may be something legal that's holding everything back here. So if you're dealing with something legal here, it looks like it's going to be slow to move forward because there seems to be some sort of energy of something having to be completed first. I have 3 major arcana, so I know the universe has got this in hand. It's something that's already predestined, pre-written, but it's like it's... Let me just pull a couple more cards. I want to go deeper. For some of you, this could be a divorce. Are you waiting on somebody to come to get divorced? Are you waiting for a final divorce yourself? There's some sort of separation pending here. I feel like this is sort of legal karma as well as karma. But something is not completing. Okay, so here we go. So we can see a new start. We know a start is on the horizon. We can feel it in front of us. We know it's coming towards us here. But it's like... oh, there we go. All right, so for some of you, you are holding back. What are you holding back on? Maybe you're holding back on putting something into action yourself here. Again, there are a lot of major arcanas here. But it's almost like you're resistant to something. There's a resistance here. Now, again, this could be somebody you're dealing with. So somebody's not letting something go. There is a love offer here that somebody's not letting something go. And I feel like it may be some sort of energy of past here. Somebody's holding on to their past and not letting their past go. So for some of you, this could be a person. It could be some sort of situation, but it's like you're hanging on here. This is hanging on for dear life. So what is it that you're not prepared to let go? Perhaps for some of you, they're dealing with somebody in their lives that they're holding on to. Could be some, I don't see toxic here, but I don't see action being taken either, especially with that Knight of Wands in reverse. So it's sort of like either you've given up on something, or you're sick of fighting, or there is this energy of clinging on to something so tightly. Now, if it's not for many of you so much a person, for others of you, this could be a situation that you're not giving up on. You know that the new start's here. You know that there's an offer coming. You do. You know that there's a great deal of happiness in your future. I feel like Spirit's very clear about that here. It's about not giving up, but something is holding it back. For others of you, I feel like you're still clinging on to some old way of being or doing, some way of seeing your world that you're refusing to let go of. For some of you, this could be something to do with communication, communicating your needs to someone, communicating energy here that will help this move forward. But it's almost like you've given up on something. You've given up fighting for something. All right, I'm going to clarify because it's really... I feel like with this Knight of Wands, no action is happening here. You're waiting for something to occur, but it's just not happening at the moment. And there are probably a myriad of things that are holding this back. For some of you, it is about some sort of past energy that's still keeping you locked in this energy. So you may be still locked in the pain of the past, I sort of get that to a certain point with the Three of Cups here. I feel like you're waiting on a new start. The universe is telling you here everything is ready to go, but there's a wait, there's a pause period. Look at that. Something has to change before this can move forward. So let's have a look what it is. There's some sort of message being waited on. Perhaps somebody isn't talking to you here. There's something that needs to be disclosed. I feel like you're waiting on someone here who has deep feelings here that they're not expressing. And it's holding back something here. But I want to say to you, it's still here. It's still all here. But something's put it on some sort of hold. And I feel like it's got to do with somebody bringing something, some sort of balance in. I feel like somebody wants something in the future. Somebody wants to contribute here to this Two of Cups. So for some of you, this is definitely about, I feel like somebody's working on something. And the Wheel of Fortune just jumped out at me. And then my name tag thing went on the floor too. All happening here in the Aussie Goddess household. All right, what I'm getting here is something is being held back. It's not moving forward as quickly. I think it's plodding. I feel like somebody's been held up by something in their past that they are unable to release. This could be a way of thinking, a person, or a situation. I'm going to clarify a little bit further. I want to say to you, this is still on your path. It has not gone anywhere. The universe is saying it is meant for you, but there is something here that has got it on hold. There's the Hierophant again. I strongly feel that you're waiting on somebody to contact you regarding a separation or a divorce. It might be you waiting for the final paperwork to come through. For others of you, you may be waiting on some sort of job or some situation, but I really feel for the majority of you here, you're not letting go of a way of thinking. I feel like it's got you locked into some sort of energy here. Maybe you're still locked in the energy of it won't happen for me. You may be still locked into some sort of negative way of thinking. Whatever it is for you, it's stopping you from moving forward. If you don't know what this is, maybe it's time to take time out and do some meditation and some self-care. And maybe that is what it's about, is self-love. But there looks like some sort of limitation that you're holding on to still. And the universe is saying to you, it's like everything's here. I feel like you're sitting next to a Christmas tree and your parents are saying to you, can't open the presents till midday. It's sort of that energy of everything being there. Everything you want is there, but you are holding something back. And it may be a conversation. It may be that you are holding back on saying something, speaking up, saying your piece, being assertive. There is a brand new start here. I feel like for many of you here, it's got to do with love. But it's like somebody's waiting for you to let go of something before it can progress. I love that you have the Sun here and the Fool right behind it because it's ready to go. It's cooked. I feel like it's got something to do with communication. So maybe some of you are waiting on communication. The Victory. Oh, look at this. That is really beautiful energy. Something is on hold. Something is stalled. You're waiting for conversation to come through. And I really feel like, yeah, look, there's your Ten of Cups. Look at that. I feel like for many of you, whatever this is you're waiting on is something that's going to bring you a great deal of joy and happiness. But for some unknown reason, it's being stalled at the moment. So if this is you, I want you to know it's on your path. It has not gone anywhere. Maybe you're learning to let go of impatience here. Maybe some of you are trying to push for a result with the Four of Pentacles. Maybe you're needing to let go and let the universe manage this. Because sometimes we push against the very thing that we want. So we keep pushing too hard for it, trying to control it, trying to make it happen. And maybe with this Four of Pentacles, you're being told that, don't push it. It will come in its own time here. Learn to be patient. The best way to be patient is to get yourself really engrossed into something that gets your creative juices flowing. Write poetry, paint, whatever it is you want. But take yourself out of your head. All right, let's have a look what we're looking at here. The Knight of Wands again. with the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. I have a feeling here something is stalled because two people are being perhaps, I don't want to say immature, but I'm looking at this thinking the Knight of Wands wants to move forward here. But it's like two people aren't having a conversation, both refusing to speak about something here. Maybe you're both waiting for each other. Because I see that somebody holds an answer here and somebody is keeping an eye on the situation because they don't understand why that answer isn't coming. And this to me, with the cup here, makes me feel as though both of you are waiting on each other. So if you're in a situation here where you're waiting on communication from somebody, I feel like your person is waiting for communication from you as well. Yeah, look at this. Maybe this is what you're hanging on to. Everybody's hanging on to this sort of energy of this. So I feel like until something's sort of broken through here, it's not moving forward. It's going to take somebody to push through. Because once you push through, the communication comes back and the passion comes in. So it's almost like you've stalled something. Now again, for some of you, maybe here you have no choice. Maybe everything's sort of sitting with somebody else making some sort of decision to communicate or some sort of energy of communication here. You know, if you're waiting for a response to a job, or you're waiting for a response from somebody here, maybe you're tied up and you can't do anything here. But I also think your person here may not be making a move because they're waiting for you to communicate. So it's like you've got yourself in a stalemate here. No. Oh, that one wants to come out. I'll take you. The Medicine Wheel. Now, we've had this out a couple of times in the last couple of weeks. I know that because sometimes people will ask me to put things up or to share them. And I do share them to my page, so be watching for them if you've asked me to put it up. The Medicine Wheel is a sacred hoop with the four cardinal directions well marked. It represents the cycle of life, the cycles of nature, and the circular pattern of our cosmos. It has been used for millennia in indigenous cultures to bring harmony and well-being to the village. Its directions symbolize the four steps of the shaman, the four steps the shaman takes to become a person of power and wisdom. To manifest clear blue skies in your life, it is important that you take a look at certain aspects of your being. Enter the Medicine Wheel from the south and reflect on how you are still clinging to events from the past. Continue to the west and notice which relationships are toxic and drain your energy. Step into the north and ask yourself, do I know my passion, and show it. End in the east direction, visualizing how you want to live the next chapter of your life. It's up to you how much time you spend in each direction, days, minutes or months. But when you are done, make sure to step outside the wheel and contemplate your journey. I feel like here, the key words here is enter the Medicine Wheel from the south and reflect on how you are still clinging to events from the past. Now, when I say clinging to events, sometimes this may be just your way of thinking about something. But it talks about relationships being toxic and draining your energy. So for some of you, it's definitely about holding on to old relationships or old situations that no longer serve you. For others of you, it will be about some sort of toxic way of thinking that's still holding you back. And when I read, do I know my passion and show it? That's exactly what I was saying to you, when you need to be using your creative ability to move things forward. Get into some painting. Get into something that really makes you get out of your head and into your passions. You know, what works for me is music and dancing. for me, if I'm in a funk and I can't go anywhere, I go and put on some music and I dance till I cannot dance anymore. And I sing a lot. So maybe it's something like that you need to do to get yourself moving again. Because I feel like if you're feeling stuck, it's because you've got this sort of energy still around you that's sort of, it's slowing you up from moving forward. All right, I will leave you with that. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.